In the vast golden expanse of the Egyptian desert, where time itself seems to stand still, a new dawn breaks. For millennia, these stones, the Great Pyramids of Giza, have stood as silent sentinels guarding the secrets of a civilization that shaped the world. They have watched empires rise and fall, seasons turn, and humanity march forward. But today, they are no longer alone. A new temple of memory rises beside them, not of stone and brute force, but of glass, light, and vision. This is the story of the Grand Egyptian Museum, a testament to a nation's enduring spirit and a gift to the world. For 5,000 years, the treasures of ancient Egypt lay scattered, hidden in tombs, buried beneath the sands, or housed in collections across the globe. The dream of bringing them together, of creating a single, magnificent home for this unparalleled legacy, was a whisper that echoed through generations. It was a dream of a place where the full story of Egypt could be told, not in fragments, but as one epic, continuous narrative. The journey began in the 1990s, a bold vision for the 21st century. The world's greatest architectural minds were summoned to design a structure worthy of the Pharaohs, a modern marvel that would complement, not compete with, the ancient wonders beside it. The winning design was breathtaking, a massive, translucent edifice, its northern wall a veil of alabaster, its grand staircase a river of time, leading visitors upward through millennia of history. But a dream of this magnitude is not easily realized. The first foundations were laid in the early 2000s, but the path forward was fraught with challenges. Economic storms swept across the globe, political tides shifted, and the very ground on which the museum stood seemed to resist. There were delays, doubts, and moments when the dream itself felt as distant as the age of the pharaohs. Yet the vision endured. Through every setback, the will of the Egyptian people, the dedication of thousands of workers, archaeologists, and conservators held firm. They were not just building a museum, they were building a monument to resilience, a symbol of national pride. Slowly, painstakingly, the structure rose from the sand. Each pane of glass, each polished stone, was a step closer to fulfillment. Inside, a different kind of miracle was unfolding. In state-of-the-art conservation labs, experts worked with the patience of ancient scribes. They breathed new life into fragile papyrus, pieced together shattered pottery, and stabilized gilded wood that had not felt human touch for 3,000 years. The most monumental task was the transportation of the artifacts themselves. Convoys moved through the streets of Cairo, carrying colossal statues and delicate relics in meticulously planned processions. The 10-meter-tall, 83-ton statue of Ramesses the Great made its final journey to the museum's atrium, a symbolic homecoming watched by millions. And then came the treasures of the boy king, Tutankhamun. For the first time since their discovery a century ago, the entire collection, all 5,000 pieces, would be displayed together. Golden chariots, intricate jewelry, the iconic death mask. Treasures long hidden in the vaults of the old museum would finally breathe again, illuminated for a new generation. As construction neared its end, the museum began to reveal its soul. Light streams through the vast glass facades, illuminating the grand staircase adorned with 87 royal statues and architectural elements. This is not just a building, it is an experience. It is a journey that begins with prehistory and ascends through every dynasty, culminating in the breathtaking vista of the pyramids, perfectly framed through the museum's glass walls. Here, the past is not behind glass, it is all around you. The colossal statue of Ramesses greets you not as an object, but as a host. The solar boat of Khufu rests in its own dedicated hall, a vessel ready to carry the king into the afterlife and carry our imaginations back in time. And then, the day arrived, a day decades in the making. The culmination of a national epic. The world's attention turned to Cairo as the doors of the Grand Egyptian Museum prepared to swing open. Dignitaries, scholars, and citizens gathered, their faces a mixture of anticipation and awe. It was a moment that transcended politics and time, a celebration of shared human heritage. As the ribbon was cut and the great doors unlocked, a wave of humanity stepped across the threshold. The past met the future. A journey of 100 generations stepped into a single hall. The hushed whispers of the crowd, the wonder in a child's eyes as she gazes up at a colossal pharaoh, the tears of an archaeologist seeing a lifetime as work finally displayed. These are the moments that define the museum's true purpose. It is more than a collection of objects. It is a source of inspiration, a catalyst for discovery, and a powerful reminder of what humanity can achieve. Tonight, as the sun sets over the Giza Plateau, casting the pyramids in silhouette, the lights of the Grand Egyptian Museum flicker to life. They shine not just on the treasures within, but as a beacon of hope and cultural rebirth. This is a living bridge between ancient might and modern vision, a place where stories etched in stone are retold for a new age. The story of Egypt, the story of us all, is now open to the world. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey. If you were inspired by this story, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into history and culture. We'll see you in the next one.